The Parsha Project, a weekly program to help you master the Torah in 1 year. My name is Jacob Bach. I'm currently the director in Portland for NCSY and JSU. I want to take you back on my own journey through learning Chumash and Rashi, which started about exactly 5 years ago, where I was learning in Israel for my year in Israel, and I decided to start. Now, how did I decide to start? I want to take you through this. I was a huge New Jersey Devils fan. I loved the Devils. My heart and soul was in them. And I could tell you every single player on the team, which college and juniors team they went to, their height, their weight, their birthday, their place of birth. Every single stat you could think of, I knew it like the back of my hand. And I had this moment of awakening where I'm like, Jacob, you know every single stat on the New Jersey Devils, but yet you don't even know what happens in Parsha Shlach, or what happens in Parsha Vayeshev, or Vayetze, which we're going to focus on today. It's the foundation of your whole life, of whole Judaism, this book, and you don't know anything. You might as I figured I gotta get on this. And I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna start and we'll see where it goes. Now, learning through the Torah for the first time is an absolutely incredible experience. Some of you are going to experience that this year. And there were stories that I heard as a child growing up, and all of a sudden I started to see them inside the text, inside the Rashis, inside the Chumash. I'm like, wow, I had no idea that this was actually in the Torah. And then on the other side, there were stories that I never knew, or things I never knew, and I started to see these new things that I was learning in the Torah, in the Rashi. I was like, guys, come here, you gotta see this Rashi, this is crazy. There's beautiful, unbelievable lessons and insights and knowledge in the Torah I just had no access to my whole life, I never knew, and now I was learning them. It's an incredible experience. And this led me to one of the proudest moments in my life. That Simchas Torah, when all the Jewish people celebrate the completion of reading through the Torah, I had my own celebration of finishing learning through Chumash and Rashi for the first time in my life. And I remember that I was getting emotional, like, wow, like I jumped into a book written by like the most powerful being in the world, and I finished it. And I'm connecting to thousands of years of this being passed down, and now I have a part in it, I have a portion in it. And I want to share with you one thing that I sent in an email to my friends and family after finishing the Torah for the first time. This is dated on October 23rd, 2016, 5 years ago. I said, I'm writing to all of you beautiful Jews seconds after finishing the Holy Torah for the first time in my life. And I explained the whole devil's stuff of how I started to learn. And I said, let me tell you, I can't even articulate the joy I feel. It's beyond words. Exact words, exact feelings I was feeling after I finished. My blessing to you is that you come to the same true joy from starting and completing the Parsha project, from connecting to the foundation of our Judaism, and from creating your own unique portion in our Holy Torah. Let's start.